and WASA, get in the know. How about the dry season plan and watershed management? Tell us about transmission. WASA, get in the know. WASA's National Secondary School Quiz Competition. In the know with H2O. WASA, get in the know with H2O.
WASA, water security for every sector.
Without water, all living organisms would cease to exist. We all need water to survive and thrive. Welcome, I'm Brendan Ramerson, and thanks for joining us for another installment of WASA's National Secondary Schools Quiz Competition, In the Know with H2O in the water sector, live from WASA's Public Education Centre, St. Joseph. We all know the importance of water to all life forms, but there are many more fundamental elements that we may not be readily aware of. That's where this quiz comes in. We're here to help educate the youth as well as the general public on all things H2O as well as the complex nature of the water sector. The quarterfinal round has begun and we already have one school moving forward to the semi-finals, Miracle Ministries Pentecostal High School. Today we're on a mission to find the second school. And how we do that? Well, here are the rules.
During rounds 1 to 4, students are restricted from communicating with each other. During round 5, students can collaborate. For rounds 1 to 4, student 1 will answer question 1 alone, student 2 answer question 2, and so on. If any other student is found answering another's question, the student will be disqualified. Round 5 offers team questions, and hence the answer can be discussed. 100 points are awarded to all correct answers. 0 points will be awarded if the answer is incorrect. If the answer is partially correct, the judges will decide to appoint any portion of 100 points or ask for clarification towards awarding the total of 100. Teams can earn a maximum of 2,000 points, that is 20 questions times 100 points. If a team is asked a question and does not answer it correctly, the answer will be handed over to the other team to answer. If the second team answers correctly, they are awarded 50 points, that is half the points. If the answer is unclear, partially correct, or requires qualifying, the judges will ask for clarification and award marks according to their collective decisions. Questions for the quiz will fall under 5 categories, which are history of WASA and water, water facts, conservation and watershed management, water pollution, water treatment, distribution and transmission, and WASA's dry season plan for 2011. And of course, the judge's decision is final.
And responsible for enforcing these rules are our judges. They are Head Judge Alan Poon King, General Manager Projects. Melissa Lachmedial, Industrial Hygienist. And Roger Karam, Environmentalist. They're all employees of WASA. Viewers, you can be involved in the action as well and win fabulous prizes by answering a couple of easy questions that will appear on the screen. Simply text the keyword Q1 or Q2, leave a space, then your answer, either A, B, C, or D, another space followed by your name. Send it to the number 4913 from your cell phone. The winner will be announced at the end of the program. The prize for the winning school is $100,000 cash, apart from individual student prizes. To top it all off, the triumphant school will be known as the first winner of WASA's National Secondary Schools Quiz Competition, In the Know with H2O. They'll be the first school to place first in the first quiz competition put on by WASA. Well, that's easier said than done. It'll be a true test of grit and determination to see who is better prepared to advance and take top honours. Winners are Bishop's High School from Tobago and Blanchiseusse Secondary School from the St. George East District. Team captains, you now have the floor. Tell us who your teammates are. Nkosi Fletcher of Bishop's Tobago, please introduce your team.
On my right, we have Gabrielle York. Away from her, we have Kerry Warner. And on my extreme right, we have Vernette Joseph.
Welcome to all of you. And Stephanie Mendoza from Blanchiseusse Secondary, who's on your side.
On my left, we have Amika Joseph, followed by Kiona Hernandez, and last but not least, Petra Murphy.
Welcome to you all. Teams, I'm going to give you a little chance to go through your mental notes and compose yourselves, because when we return from the break, the competition will begin. Stay tuned. There's more live action to come on WASA's National Secondary Schools Quiz Competition, In the Know with H2O. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping it here on C for WASA's National Secondary Schools Quiz, In the Know with H2O. There's so much more to come, and you're in the right place if you want info on H2O. Teams, let's have a quick look at the categories before we begin round one. History of WASA and the water sector, water facts, conservation and watershed management, water pollution, water treatment, distribution and transmission, and WASA's dry season plan 2011. So there you have it. Round one starts now. We begin with the history of WASA and the water sector. This question is for participant one on both teams. Name the two waterworks in Tobago which were commissioned. Blanchiseusse?
The Richmond Waterworks and the Coalland Waterworks.
That is correct. Commissioned in 1975. Question two for participant two on both teams. Name two major water treatment plants that were in operation in September 1965. Bishops.
Marval Waterworks, Hollis Reservoir and Waterworks, and Hillsborough Waterworks.
That's correct. You left out Nava, but two is all you needed. Question three now for participant three on both teams. What year did representatives of the Japanese Industrial Waste Authority
The year 1974.
Visit WASA? That is correct, 1974. And question four now for participant four in both teams. What does the acronym NSDP stand for? Blanchiseusse.
National Society National Society Development Program, National Social Development Program.
Judges?
National Social Development Program is correct.
Thank you very much. And that's the end of the first round. Let's dive straight into round two. The next topic is water facts, conservation, and watershed management. I hope you're ready, teams. Question one for participant one on both teams. What percentage of the Earth's fresh water is groundwater? Blanchiseusse.
%60.
That is incorrect. Bishops?
30.1%.
That is absolutely correct. Question two for participant two on both teams. During which periods in the year do we experience the wet season and the dry season in Bishops?
We experience the dry season from January to May and the wet season from June to December.
In Trinidad and Tobago, that is correct. Question three now for participant three on both teams. Name the process by which water is lost from the surface of soil and plants. Bishops.
Evapotranspiration.
I can't say, but you did. It's absolutely correct. Question four now for participant four on both teams. How many hydrometric regions are there in Trinidad and Tobago? Bishops.
There are 14 hydrometric regions in Trinidad and Tobago.
That is absolutely correct. Stick around to find out the scores when WASA's National Secondary Schools Quiz in the Know with H2O returns. Stay tuned.